On 6 April 1917, aeronautical surveillance has seen that the German armed force, which has pulled back from an area of the Western Front in northern France, isn't in retreat, however, made an essential withdrawal to the new Hindenburg Line, where they are holding up to overpower the English with mounted guns. In English channels with field phone lines cut, 2 youthful English fighters, Spear Corporals William Schofield, a veteran of the Somme, what's more, Tom Blake, are requested by Broad Erinmore to convey a message to Colonel Mackenzie of the second force of the Devonshire Regiment, canceling a booked assault that would imperil the existences of 1,600 men, including Blake's sibling Lieutenant Joseph. Blake, Schofield and Blake cross a dead zone to arrive at neglected German channels. In an underground sleeping shelter, they find a booby-trap tripwire, which is expeditiously set off by a rodent. The blast nearly kills Schofield, however. Blake saves him, and the two break. They show up at a neglected farmhouse, where they witness a German plane being destroyed. Schofield and Blake drag the consumed pilot from the plane. In any case, the pilot wounds Blake. Also, is shot dead by Schofield. Schofield solaces Blake as he passes on, promising to finish the mission and to write to Blake's mom. Schofield is then gotten by a passing English UE, an obliterated trench span close to Ecoust. Holy Person Meehan keeps the English trucks from crossing. Schofield decides to leave behind them at the extension, however. Before he does, one of the unit's officials, Commander Smith, cautions Schofield that Colonel Mackenzie is somebody who would prefer to battle than follow orders. He then utilizes what is left of the extension to cross alone and rapidly experiences harsh criticism from a German rifleman. He and the rifleman fire each other at the same time. The rifleman is killed, while Schofield is thumped oblivious. He recovers cognizance around evening time and tracks down the town on fire. He is found by German fighters, who open fire. Schofield moves away from the officers by covering in the tornado shelter of an abandoned building and unintentionally tracks down the covering spot of a French woman with an infant youngster. She treats his wounds, and he comforts the child by describing a peace, giving the woman his canned food and milk from the farm. No matter what her requests, Schofield overhang in a little while. It isn't his partner to grasp that time. He encounters more German officials, gagging one. Likewise, pushing past another who is inebriated. Being sought after, he escapes by jumping into a stream. He is cleared over a fountain proceeding, showing up at the riverbank before breakfast. In the forest, he finds de-association of the subsequent Devons, which is in the last surge of the attack. As the association starts to push toward the front, Schofield endeavors to show up at Colonel Mackenzie. Understanding that the channels are excessively packed for him to come to Mackenzie in time, Schofield runs across the combat zone. Similarly, as the infantry starts its charge, he powers his way into meeting Mackenzie, who peruses the message and hesitantly cancels the assault. That's what Mackenzie says, while the scratch off offers an impermanent respite. Order will Eli change its requests in 7 days. Schofield is informed that Joseph was in the primary wave, and he looks for him among the injured, thinking that he is sound. Joseph is upset to hear of his sibling's demise, however, expresses gratitude towards Schofield for his endeavors. Schofield gives Joseph his siblings' rings and canine tag and requests to keep in touch with their mom about Blake's heroics, to which Joseph concurs. Schofield sits under a tree, taking a gander at photos of his significant other and 2 girls.